Hi guys, this is 11 Men Football again. Um, this is a pre-match review of the Champions League games on Wednesday. We have 4 matches in that particular game, in that particular day. Sorry. The first game is the Qarabaq versus Juventus. This is going to be a very, very tough game and entertaining game to watch because Qarabaq is one very, very stubborn team that's very small but will take it easy with the big side. It's a game I think Newcastle need to be very, 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 very careful if they actually want to get either a draw or a win because Qarabaq plays at home and they've got this very, 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 very bad weather, especially in Kazakhstan, because it's an early kickoff, unlike the normal night Champions League games. But they play against a very, very tough side, which is Newcastle, a very, very stubborn side. At the moment, Newcastle have one of their key players, Bruno Guimaraes, injured, but they still have some nice players in the midfield. They have the likes of Joelinton and Tonali. So I think it's a game Newcastle will find a way to get a win from that game. And for my prediction, I'll say it is Qarabaq 0, Newcastle 2. The next game is the game of Bodo against Inter Milan. Bodo is one of the very stubborn team, just like the Qarabaq also in the Champions League. They have a way of winning their games against big side, but they play a very, very compact side this time around, which is Inter Milan, and they're not going to find it likely with them because Inter Milan is one side that you play and you understand that yes, defensively they are very, 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 very compact. They know what they are doing defensively. So this is going to be a very, very strong game for Bodo to play. I don't really know what to say about this particular one, but I still think Inter Milan will find a way to get a win from this particular match. And for my prediction, I'll say Bodo 0, Inter Milan 1. The next game again is Club Brugge versus Atletico Madrid. This is one of the biggest games you watch in Champions League knockout on Wednesday because the likes of Club Brugge can play very, very well, especially when they play a very big side. And we're talking about Atletico de Madrid is another side that love to play good games, especially in the Champions League. But it's going to be very, very tough for them because they play Club Brugge. Club Brugge is not a place, it's not a club you want to play, and the knockout stage is a very, very tough club to play. They might perform bad in their league, but when they meet you in the Champions League, I don't know how to do it, but they find a way to win their games and scrap out points sometimes in difficult games. This one is the one I have to give to Club Brugge. I think it's going to be a game where Club Brugge is going to win or draw, but I'll just say win because they are at home and they look likely to win this particular match. For my prediction, I'll say Club Brugge 2, Atletico Madrid 0. The last game is the Olympiacos game versus Bayer Leverkusen. I think this is going to be a bit easier for Bayer Leverkusen because they play against a side who is not consistent. One of the Greece big teams that are not consistent. Sometimes they draw, sometimes they win. Sometimes when you expect them to win, they'll draw. When you expect them to draw, they'll lose. When you expect them to lose, they are winning. So they're very, very inconsistent. They are very, very inconsistent. But they play a very, very good side also, which is Bayer Leverkusen. I think it's the game Bayer Leverkusen is going to win. For my prediction, I'll say Olympiacos 1, Bayer Leverkusen 3. Give us your prediction about all these games coming up on Wednesday in the Champions Leagues, and I'll be in the comment section. Bye, guys.